I understand what you're saying, sir. I will need to be physically removed. And I understand what you're saying. Can I see what he's trying to
No, I'm
charge
asking
me?
you for your identification.
I don't have to provide it unless I'm being...
What happens when a citizen's right to attend a public meeting clashes with a town supervisor's authority? On November 21st, 2023, Michelle Allen Gregory, Vice President of the New York Coalition for Open Government, attended a New Haven Town Board meeting in Oswego, New York. When the board moved into an executive session, Ms. Gregory questioned whether minutes would be recorded, a seemingly innocuous inquiry. However, Town Supervisor Dan Barney, known for his contentious relationship with transparency advocates, demanded she leave. When she refused, the situation escalated. What followed could set a precedent for how public meetings and First Amendment rights are handled in the future. You're watching Cops and Consequences. Subscribe now to join our community.
What was the first?
$6,396 is what we budgeted. We're gonna
96?
Yep, $6,396. And we're gonna increase it to $8,396.
And since decisions were made during the public hearing, there will be...
Excuse me.
I will second that, Mary.
Excuse me. No. Herb, she's out. She's gone. That's the second time. She's out. Take her out
I get
right
3
now.
warnings. I get a second warning.
No, you don't get. Out. Go.
I'm not leaving.
You're gonna have to leave. Meeting is over. You gotta go. Sorry, you gotta go. Ma'am, you have to go.
I understand what you're saying, sir. I will need to be physically removed. And I understand what you're saying.
No, you have to go. I don't want to physically remove you. You have to go.
I will leave
The
as soon as the meeting's
supervisor
over.
asked you to leave. You have to leave.
The confrontation reached a boiling point when Mr. Barney called the police. Deputy Caitlin Gregory of the Oswego County Sheriff's Office arrived, and her body camera captured the tense interaction. Ms. Gregory was informed she was under investigation for obstruction and was asked to provide identification. But was this demand legally justified? The answer lies in the nuances of New York law, which we'll explore in detail.
Hello.
Hey, it's Supervisor Barney.
There you go, sir.
Hi, good, how are you?
We had a situation where we had a person disrupted our meeting. I issued a warning.
Okay.
And upon the second incident, asked her to leave. She refused to leave. No physical altercation or anything like that occurred. Our security officer here walked over, asked her to please leave. She refused several times. So we want her out. Now, she's got some friends here that are refusing to leave too. We're done with our meeting. And it's time for people to go.
Okay, where's
This is her here. Not sure what name she's going by tonight. She likes Jane Public, Michelle Allen.
okay. You leaving, ma'am?
Yeah, I was told I had to wait because the police were being
Nobody
called
told
on
you
me.
you had to
Okay,
wait.
go, alright, so you have friends with you too? Who's your friends, you guys? Okay, alright, well, let's just have you guys
He
exit.
told me I had to leave a public meeting, and then he said he called the cops, so I was waiting for the police to come so I would not be physically removed.
Shush, I got you, so,
Because I'm allowed to speak at a public meeting.
okay.
Are you with her, Rick?
Yes, thank you. Public resources.
So,
You want her
if we,
not
Can I
back?
get the,
yeah, if I want to have her arrested, can I do that?
No, you cannot.
Oh, yeah. Actually, it's obstructing governmental administration. This has been going on for an extended period of time, like 2.5 years. So
Okay,
that's,
so, okay,
that's
so
where we're at.
Alright.
I've talked to Don Hilton about this.
Do you, have your ID on you?
I do, and I don't have to provide it. It's a Fourth Amendment right.
No, you are being investigated, so yes, you do
For
have to
what
identify
crime am
yourself.
I being committed?
Okay,
Just
so
so right here.
if we're talking
you wanna take a
about
look.
Governmental
Yeah.
obstruction?
OGA,
Because I spoke out at a public meeting?
I'm not here to argue about the reasons why you're being charged with that, so we're gonna investigate it.
Okay.
And so for that,
Well,
we're
what
gonna need your
crime am I
identification.
being suspected
You don't
of?
have to commit a crime to be investigated, right?
In order to provide my ID,
You have to be investigated.
Yes, you have to,
You have to
have
be
a crime that
investigated.
you're
Nope, you have
investigating.
to be investigated. Doesn't have to be a
I'm
crime.
not providing my ID.
You have to.
I don't.
You will provide your ID,
Or what?
or you're gonna be placed in custody.
For what?
for OGA.
Which
And you'll have a
is-
second charge for that.
Okay, I would suggest you not do this and you call a supervisor.
I would love to call my supervisor.
I would
Why
love
don't you go
that.
ahead and get Pretoria on the phone?
I already have a couple attorneys on the phone as well.
That's fine.
And because I spoke out at a public meeting, you're trying to arrest me for,
Failing to provide your
can I see
identification.
what? No. What I'm being
This is town
charged for.
property.
No, you're not being charged with anything yet.
Well, you
We're
have to.
investigating.
If I don't provide my ID,
I
have
understand what
to-
you just said to me, that you said that you have to be given a charge to provide your identification. I'm telling you that's wrong.
Okay, I disagree.
All you need is, it's not about disagreement.
Okay.
That's the facts.
I know my rights.
Hold on one
You
second.
obviously don't.
Deputy Gregory would like to speak to you.
No,
Okay,
she wants a supervisor, so.
Actually, we have a lady here that would love to speak to you. Hold on one second.
no, I'm requesting a supervisor be present.
Pretoria, are you able to come down here?
What?
Thank you.
What am I being charged with?
You are not being charged with anything. You are being investigated. You're refusing to provide
For-
identification.
Deputy Gregory claimed that Ms. Gregory was required to provide ID because she was being investigated for obstruction. Under New York Penal Law Section 195.05, obstruction occurs when someone intentionally interferes with a governmental function. However, simply speaking out of turn during a public meeting is unlikely to meet this threshold. Additionally, New York courts have consistently ruled that refusing to provide identification does not constitute obstruction, even if an officer has reasonable suspicion. This raises serious questions about the legality of Deputy Gregory's actions.
For what am I being
I'm sorry,
investigated for?
did you not just say?
Can I see,
governmental-
can I see what he's trying to charge me
Yeah,
for?
so what's going on is a long, drawn-out interruption that's gone on over about 2.5 years, okay?
For
Every
requesting public
meeting,
documents, which is FOIA and
Every-
open meeting law.
every meeting, but if you speak out during a public meeting, you get a warning, and if you speak out again, we can ask you to to remove yourself. And that's what we did tonight. We're very polite, there's no physical, nothing, she, Herb didn't grab onto her, nothing like that.
He did put his arm on me. He most certainly did.
I put my hand on it.
He did put his hand on me.
I talked to Don about this a while back, one night when she pushed her way into my office
I have
and
recorded.
yelled out,
I recorded it.
It's all recorded.
yelled out that she was a member of the press when Randy Pellis.
I am a member of the press.
Conversation with me.
I am a member of the press.
So, at any
Irrelevant.
rate,
It's not irrelevant. That's
Not to
open
me.
government and freedom of
It's not to me,
information
because
law.
right now you're committing a violation with me.
Can I see what he's trying to
No, I'm
charge
asking
me?
you
This
for
is-
your identification.
this is
I
our
don't
rules
have
of
to
decorum.
provide it unless I'm being
Investigated.
reasonably.
Say it with me.
No,
Investigated.
No, it's not just investigation.
Yes, it is. It's
No, ma'am, it's
investigation.
not.
Yes, it is.
Okay. we'll
100%
debate that-
it
We'll
is.
debate that in court then.
That's fine, but you're still
Okay.
going to have to provide your documentation because you're going to be arrested for it.
Okay.
So
For
that's.
what am I being,
I'm not going to keep saying the same
can
thing
I
over and over
please
again.
see the statute that he's trying to quote to me? The document that he's handing me,
I don't
that
even
he's
know what I
quoting
meant.
to me, can I please see that?
That's going to be separate from what I'm charging
Can
you with.
I please see what he is?
Did you see him going in there trying to get it? But I'm telling you, now you're going to have two different charges for it.
You can charge me with whatever you think you should.
Okay?
Okay.
All set.
So these are local policies. These are local rules of decorum, which are not a statute. These are not a legal statute.
I
These
don't
are-
think he said that this was a statute. These are just other documents he had in his hand when
What
he was
is the
explaining.
what is the legal statute for this? This is a local policy.
You're looking for the statute of obstructing governmental administration.
Whatever whatever he's accusing me of, I would like to see that statute.
the authority falls within the town board. We have the authority to make local laws.
Yeah, I'm not-
We made one
this
earlier
is
this
not a
year.
local law.
That's
This is
it.
policy.
She
I'm not
violated it.
questioning that.
We're asking you to do.
I'm not questioning it, to
This
be
is
honest
a
with you.
policy.
So, listen, you
Not
said
a
you know
law.
your rights, so I mean,
This is a policy.
that has nothing to do with what I'm going to be arresting you
I'm
for.
asking for the statute of what
I
you're
don't
saying
have
it's
the
obstruction of
statute.
justice,
You
correct?
know what? You got your phone?
Can I ask, can you,
I'm gonna have you look it up, because I don't have it on me.
what statute am I being arrested for?
Obstructing
Obstructed.
Governmental administration.
Can I see that statute?
Yes, do you want to pull up your phone?
I would rather not. I think
Well,
that you
then there you go.
are supposed to provide that.
No, I don't have a law book in my back pocket.
Ms. Gregory argued that Deputy Gregory should show her the statute she was allegedly violating. However, there is no constitutional requirement for officers to provide such information. As established in the 2004 Supreme Court case, Devenpeck versus Alford, an arrest can be lawful even if the officer's stated reason is incorrect, as long as there is probable cause for some offense. This legal gray area often leaves citizens in the dark about their rights during police encounters.
Do you have a phone?
I do, but I don't use it for work use, okay? Because then it gets subpoenaed, and I don't want that.
Okay.
But it's free information that everyone has on the internet,
Okay.
okay? Otherwise,
Super.
you'll have to wait until we process the arrest.
Okay. Such a waste of money.
It's kind of a waste of time. All you have to do is
It is.
give us your ID.
I don't have to give you that because I have not reasonably committed a crime. There is no reasonable suspicion that I have committed a crime.
We ask for people's identification, just simply if they need to be checked on, simply if we are just encountering them.
I don't wish to waive my Fourth Amendment right for that.
Okay.
Prisoner, not read this, I'm just saying.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Are they involved with that as well?
Nothing more than just refusing to leave after a meeting was over. Normally we send people out the door. I guess she's still here. I don't know. No, are you refusing to
Witnessing.
leave?
Yeah.
No, they're
I'm
here with me.
I'm staying until she's safe.
So I guess they're trespassing.
No. And you want to charge
No,
everybody here with
that's
trespassing?
trespassing. That's going to be trespassing if you don't leave. Yeah, for sure.
So I guess
If these two don't leave, it will be trespassing.
our meeting's over. It was over at 7:20.
And I'm being detained for what? And you're expecting them to leave me? No, it's not gonna happen. And you're gonna arrest them both for
Yeah,
trespassing
they'll
for
have
staying here
trespass
with
as
me?
well. Yeah, they will.
Okay, well, you can write me a citation and then I'll show up wherever I need to show up.
Okay, we will.
But we'll step outside and we're all leaving together.
You're going to be coming back with us.
No, I'm not.
How do you figure? So you have identification then?
I do.
Okay, can we have that, please?
Nope.
Everyone's going to do the same thing then.
I'm not going to be investigated. What am I being investigated for?
Trespassing.
This is a public building.
Doesn't matter. He
We're
has the
closed.
authority to leave.
Well, we're
ask
gonna
you
go
to leave.
outside.
That means the rest of three of us now, so you need to call some other attorneys. This is getting bad. It's gonna. Okay. All right, well, as long as everybody's aware, I'll let you guys know when I get booked. Okay, we'll sue them. All right, bye. All right. Arrest me then.
No, you wanted to speak to a supervisor, so we're going to have her come
We'll
over.
wait. We'll wait.
You staying here? Do you have like any documentation for like the past couple of meetings, or like anything that notes about any
Yeah,
of
we
these
got-
instances
there's our
or
town
trespass
clerk right
orders or
there.
anything like
Yeah.
that? Do you have a trespass order you can issue?
A what?
A trespass order?
A trespass order?
Yeah, or anything for them?
I know it's not addressed in this rules of decorum. That'd be a good question for your supervisor.
Hey,
We do lock the doors when we leave, so, yeah.
we got 3 refusing to identify themselves. So we'll probably need a statement from you
Okay.
about everything, so.
There's 2 sheriffs here, and they're bringing more officers here to potentially place me under arrest for speaking out during the meeting, obstruction of something, in violation of their town policies. Because they came out of executive session, and I told them that they shouldn't do it, that there needed to be minutes publicly available, because they came out of the executive session and said, no decisions were made, but then voted on stuff that happened in executive session, and I said, hey, you need to have minutes available, and then someone called the cops on me to have me removed. So if I get booked, I'll give you a call and bail me out, okay? I'm gonna do this, because this is wrong. All right, I love you. Yeah. 2 other people for trespassing.
So we're waiting for Pretori to get here because she wants to speak with the supervisor. But
Okay.
these 3 are refusing to identify themselves and refusing to leave.
Which 3?
These 3.
Okay.
1, 2,
All right.
3?
She's being detained.
Okay.
She's
But
not
you're
refusing.
refusing to leave because you won't
Because
leave
I'm not
her.
leaving her
There
by
you go.
herself.
All right,
I want
same
her
thing.
to be safe.
Same thing.
Okay.
You're refusing to leave.
She could have left.
No,
You
I
guys
was
are
told
back
I
here.
was detained.
She was
And that I
told
was
she
gonna
had
be
to stay.
arrested.
But these
was
2 are
after
not
that.
detained, so they could have
No,
left.
they're staying
Gotcha,
with me
okay.
because I should not be detained.
Okay, so then they'll be charged with trespass as well.
Well, then they can be charged with trespassing.
I know, they're doing it for you.
How you doing?
Good, how are you? She's not too far out, so.
Okay. and they won't identify themselves.
Okay.
If I'm being threatened with arrest, I will identify myself. But other than that.
I just threatened you with arrest like 6
Well-
times.
For what? Again?
OGA.
No, that's violation of policy.
No, that's not what I'm placing you
is.
under arrest for. You're refusing to identify yourself, and that's what you're going to be charged with.
Please make sure she's safe.
Where's she?
Before-
Okay, now you guys are leaving?
Please make sure she's safe.
She's going to be safe. Trust me. Yes. Preacher just called out in my unit. She will be fine. I promise you.
So if I identify myself, I will not be arrested, or irregardless, I'm still gonna be arrested.
Well, you're still going to be arrested for the trespass. He wants you arrested for trespass.
Alan and I are gonna step outside.
Okay? For speaking out because you violated an executive session. It's ridiculous.
Do you guys want us to just
are
stand out there
reckless.
with them in case we do decide? They're leaving now and they're cooperative. If that's the way they're going to play it, then I don't mind.
There
But
we go.
I better not have any more problems with them.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
So these two here, and then the third one out there, we're supposed to all be leaving.
No.
Yes.
No, I
She
was
was
told I was
told she had to
detained.
stay because the
I'm going
sheriff
from
said-
the original point of when she was asked to
Okay,
leave
so
as being
these are
disruptive.
the 3 people.
Yes, and the other one's outside who I guess she's now deciding to actually finally leave, but
Let me just clarify something quick.
if
I'm
we want to
town
arrest them, that's
supervisor.
fine, but.
Yeah.
Nobody ever told anybody they had to stay. She was told to leave repeatedly by Herb Hawker, our security guard.
Okay.
And she refused to leave. Nobody ever told anybody they had to
No,
stay.
I
We
said I
wanted
would
them
wait till the meeting
out
was
of here.
done.
The meeting
and
come
then I
to
would
an end
leave.
a few minutes later.
And then I was
And then we told them all a few times, have to go. Time to go.
Okay.
Her friends decided that they wanted to stay with her. They
These 2
refused to
ladies
leave.
here and this lady here?
No, not the one
She
on the
stayed
far
with
end.
her.
Not the one on the far end.
She did not want to leave
Okay.
after the meeting was ended
Okay.
because the sheriffs had been called.
Right, I was told to leave while the meeting was
There
still
you go.
present. I said I wanted to wait till the end of the meeting. That it was a public meeting, I was allowed to attend. He asked me to leave, and then he called the police during the meeting. Then he asked everybody to leave. Then I was told I was being detained, and I said, for what? So then I was told I had to wait. Now I'm being told I'm gonna be charged with obstruction and trespass when I was told that I had to wait because I was being detained. It doesn't even make any sense.
Okay. This is the only young lady you had a problem with and
The
you asked her to
reason
leave.
she was being detained was because she wouldn't produce identification.
Okay. But during the meeting, was she creating a disturbance?
Yes, she did, twice. She was warned the first time, and the second time I asked her to leave. And I told her I'd like her taken out.
The heart of this case lies in the balance between government authority and citizens' First Amendment rights. New York's open meetings law guarantees the public's right to attend government meetings, but it does not explicitly outline when individuals can be removed. Courts have ruled that removal must be based on significant disruption, not personal grievances. In this case, Ms. Gregory's actions, asking a question and briefly speaking out of turn, hardly seem disruptive enough to justify her removal. This raises concerns about whether her First Amendment rights were violated.
This has been going on for about 2.5 years. I spoke to Don Hilton about this a while back. 2 different occasions.
Nope.
She pushed her way into
Listen,
my office.
I understand.
Yep.
So that's what happened tonight. You'd
Yes,
like to
that's
pursue
what
charges against her, correct?
Yeah, if we can.
Okay, yep.
Yep.
So we'll put her in custody, someone grab a statement from you,
And
stating
what
the
am I
same.
being charged with exactly? Trespassing?
Criminal trespass.
Okay, I was not trespassing. I was told I had to stay.
Yep.
I was told I had to stay.
Listen, we're past that right now. You're gonna be charged, whether or not you're guilty or not, is gonna be up to the judge. Please stand up for me.
So I'm being charged with
Ma'am,
trespassing.
I'm not gonna ask you again. Please stand up.
I'm trying to be clear
Nope.
that I'm,
Nope.
Can you take my purse, Holly?
yes.
You don't wanna say who you are, is that correct?
I said I would do that. Why are you taking pictures of me being arrested right now?
Don't worry about
That's
it.
ridiculous.
So
Is there
right
anything
now,
else you need?
I would rather you
Wallet?
not get my purse,
Do you need anything
honestly.
Well,
Do you want
that's
to
What
tell
would I need?
Do you want your cell phone and your
Wallet.
ID?
I don't know what you just put in my pocket. 'Cause
Your
I
phone
thought-
and your keys.
I guess I would need my wallet for my
Mind getting your
identification.
wallet?
Where is that in here?
It's the blue thing. This is ridiculous. You guys are gonna regret this.
Did you want to? Can you pat her down too? Make sure she's all set.
You were not supposed to pat me down. Sir. Well, you're not supposed to, sir. And we're not doing it here with
Listen.
other.
Stop.
Can we go outside, please?
No.
No, this isn't her choice. Right now, it's what we're doing. Everything else we'll work on later. Right this way, man.
Are you still wanting the other two as well?
But they weren't asked to leave and refused, right? Were they creating disturbance or no?
Did you ask those two to leave? Did you want to?
We asked everybody to leave, okay, after the meeting ended. We asked her to leave during the meeting.
Because she's creating disturbance.
Because she was creating a disturbance. She wouldn't leave.
Stay with those two for now. Make sure those two, this one in the black coat and then this one with the purse there, don't leave yet.
So if you have a meeting, right?
Right.
Someone is not acting like an adult, an appropriate way to act in a public meeting, you have all the right to ask them to leave.
And
If
this has
they
been.
don't,
I'm
call
sorry.
us. We'll respond out. You don't have to keep dealing with this through the whole thing.
So-
We'll ask them again. And if they don't want to leave, we'll arrest them.
She pushed her way into my office when Randy Pellis from the Palladium Times wanted to do an interview with me. So I said, come on, we'll go in.
Is that something that made you feel uncomfortable, that she did that?
Oh, yeah, everything
All
that she
right.
does. She
So-
forced her way in one night when Mary and I were in there talking with the judge.
Supervisor.
She's my deputy.
So what I'm going to have you do is we have a nice young lady deputy. She's going to take a statement from you.
Okay?
Make sure you mention the past, what happened, the past bad experience, okay?
Yep.
Then obviously tonight, you're having a meeting, what you did to create disturbance.
Twice.
You politely asked her to leave, she didn't, you asked her again, and she's trying to create chaos.
Yep.
Okay? We're gonna try.
She's signed in probably every single time she's been here under a false name. She doesn't like to give her real name.
She has to give her real name tonight, or if she's not get processed and she can sit in the cell till she can come up with who she really is, and we can prove that's who she is. At this point, that's why I wanted to have her ID.
The other two, what do we want to do with them? We asked them to leave.
And they wouldn't.
You asked them to leave?
Yeah.
Oh,
we asked
yeah.
them to leave.
They were
I have it
asked.
recorded. The
But
sheriff
they would not
I
leave
have
because
it
they
recorded.
didn't feel like she was going to be safe.
asked- right,
And then they
would
wouldn't
not leave.
identify themselves as well.
Well, when
Okay.
Herb first
So-
brought them out of the meeting room, none of them were. They all said, no, we're all
And you
staying."
told them it was time to leave.
Yeah,
Meeting's over with.
Meeting's over.
You told them it's time to leave. They refused to leave. Yeah, they'll get charged for trespassing. Okay.
I'm going to hook them up.
All right. Who are my other ladies?
That one there on the phone.
Okay.
This one here.
And this one here?
This one here, yeah.
So right now, because they asked you to leave and you refused to, you're
Can
going to
you
be
help?
arrested
Quinn,
also
can
for
you help?
trespass.
We asked everyone to leave.
I asked her to leave.
Okay.
I asked her to leave, and she would not leave. And then she wouldn't identify herself.
You didn't ask me who I was.
I absolutely did.
You didn't ask me. You asked Michelle.
I asked both of you.
I did not hear you. You didn't look at me. I did not hear you.
Okay. Do you have
All
identification?
we want to do is
Yes, I
conduct our
do.
meetings in an orderly manner. I don't have a problem with it. Linda Williams, unless you,
Let her go. That's fine.
whatever you want to do. I don't really care.
She's the only one that actually just started to actually cooperate. So
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
mind.
So
Yeah,
we'll
the
take the
Jane
other two
public
back
is the
then,
one.
and then you want to stay and take the statement, or?
It doesn't matter. Yeah, if you want to do it that way, that's fine. That's fine. We'll let Linda go.
Like I said, there's some past instances that should be documented with it, and I think he's going to request a
Yep.
refrain from order of protection, so the young
Probably a
lady
good
doesn't
idea.
come back.
Yep, for sure.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, that sounds good. We'll do that then.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, no problem.
Sorry, are you guys taking the two and then we're staying back with the statement?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay,
Because I think
perfect.
it'd be good for them to get the experience. Sorry, Darlene's
Sure
calling, which
thing.
is weird. I'll take her from the back of my car.
Yeah.
That hand is touching this.
Okay, there's plenty of room in that one. There's plenty of room in that one.
Well, they're both asleep and I can't feel them. Can you not grab by the handcuffs and grab me by the arm, please? Thank you.
Michelle, do you want?
After her arrest, Ms. Gregory spent a night in jail and faced charges of criminal trespass and obstructing governmental administration, A disorderly conduct charge was later added. However, in August 2024, all charges were dismissed due to speedy trial violations. Despite this, Ms. Gregory and her friend Holly Bale, who was also cited for trespassing, are pursuing civil lawsuits. Town Supervisor Dan Barney defended his actions, stating he handled the situation appropriately, but the dismissal of charges suggests otherwise. This case highlights the complexities of police-citizen interactions and the importance of understanding one's rights. It also underscores the potential consequences when authority figures misuse their power. This case is a stark reminder of the delicate balance between authority and individual rights. What do you think about the way this situation was handled? Let us know in the comments below. Don't miss out on more shocking truths and in-depth analyses. Subscribe to Cops and Consequences now and join our growing community.